we use certain protection, you know, things that we use that like deodorants and things like that. We have some secretions that comes out because we have different type of glands, some exocrine glands that removes this particular wastes from our body. They have to come out. This is normal. What is not normal is not taking a shower, removing this, cleaning this secretion that comes out from underneath our arm or the groin or our feet. So that's basically what it is. Helps to produce vitamin D. Well, probably you heard about it, and most of you are females in this class. So you should know that vitamin D is essential. Vitamin D, we gain vitamin D by exposing ourselves to the sun. So the sun hits the skin captures some vitamin D and redirects this to the place where the calcium is at. So it helps to produce more calcium and to release calcium. So if you are the person who you are not outdoor person, you don't go outside, you don't expose yourself to the sun, then you're gonna have lack of vitamin D. So you have to get vitamin D supplement through your doctor, through your pharmacy, through whatever place you think that you might get it. So vitamin D is necessary for the production of calcium. So we need it. That's why you see some major of products that we use, dietary products that it says contains calcium, like milk, like juices. So we get this added to it. That's called fortification, added to certain products because the nutrients, or let's say the foods that we consume, usually we don't consume fruits that are rich in vitamin D. And vitamin D is not that abundant in certain products. So for that reason, we get it from the sun or we get it from supplements. Helps regulate body temperature. I already mentioned it. When we are doing exercise, when our body is very active, we start secreting these we remove fluids so we can kind of protect our outer part of the skin to cool it down. It's a mechanism of defense. When it's hot, we sweat and we sweat. This is like turning our air conditioner on, off, the fan on in our apartments, houses, because it's too hot. We need to cool down a little bit. Well, the body uses that through sweat. That's how it regulates temperature. So we cool down the skin on the outside, so the temperature from the outside do not affect internal organs. Because if the temperature outside kind of enters inside our body, then that's when we collapse. That's when we probably die. So that's how all this plays out. So it's important, skin. But just know that the skin most important part is, for your exam, it is a barrier of protection. It prevents things from the environment. Can you imagine all this dust? It's not going to enter to our pores. All these contaminants, all these gases outside smells really bad, smells good, it smells pain, it smells gas, and all that is not going to go through our pores inside our organs. No, right there it creates a barrier. If a mosquito bites us, it affects the skin first, not directly the internal organs. If we will receive a hit with something, somebody hit us with the bat, with something, we fell. The first part that we're going to injure is the skin. then we have time to go to the doctor to treat that before this becomes a problem and enters the internal organs. So that's what's important. Any questions? Well, we are done for today. We covered a lot. There's a lot of chapters right here, a lot of information. But I'm trying to make it very simple for you guys because I really want you to understand this. Okay? All right. So if you guys have no questions, so good night. Thank you for attending my class. Thank you for participating. Tomorrow is another day. Remember, classes are Monday to Thursday. Friday, I'm taking it off. All the Fridays, I take it off. So there is no classes on Friday. The school told you that there is a class on Friday. I already spoke to them, so we canceling Fridays because this is my only day off. Can you imagine if I don't have a day off? That wouldn't be fair. I might collapse. So then you're not gonna have a teacher. And I wanna be your teacher. So for that reason, I took Fridays. All right, guys. Thank you so much once again. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. My guys said, oh, this guy's crazy. Good night.